church.
I really think I should upgrade that John Deere flag at some point. Well, I would say good morning, but then I would be lying, so good afternoon. Anyway, the plan for today, we have got some lime spreading that needs to be done, so as we pull up to the yard here, I'm going to show you guys what we rented and what we're going to be doing. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed today's video, be sure to drop a like and subscribe if you're new. By the time this video goes up, we should be less than 100 subs away from 40k, so I just want to say a quick thank you for 40k. I never thought I'd get this far, and I'll be doing a Q&A video as soon as I can. Anyway, we got the 4450 hooked up here to the lime/fertilizer spreader here. We rented this from the co-op, and we're going to be using it this week to spread some lime. But first off, we got to go get some lime. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take this trailer over here. We're going to fill it up, not all the way, but a good portion of the way with lime. And then back here is where we're going to dump it, and then we're going to load it up with the case here, which, by the way, we got a new amazing bucket for it. Like, look at this. You could probably pick up a lot of lime with it. Anyway, that's what we're going to be doing today. So I got to go jump in the semi here, and we're going to go hook up to that trailer and head into town get some lime. So we got about 4 fields to spread with lime. Now, it's going to take quite a while, but oh well, what can you do? Anyway, as we back up here, there we go. As well, we got to go do some tillage at some point. I don't know if that's going to get done today, but I guess we'll see. If it does, it does. If it doesn't, well, it doesn't. I guess we'll see if we have time. But I think just first off for today, we're just going to be spreading this field for now, because I would like to get some of that cultivating done, or that tillage, because that field over there needs it. We never got around to it last year, so yeah, we need to get some of that done. But look at this rig with the brand new Peterbilt on it we bought. Well, not brand new to us, that we bought not too long ago. It's looking pretty dang good. Whoa, the Dodge is gone. How long was that sitting there for it finally moved? Huh. Well, I guess sometimes stuff gets cleaned up. No cop, no stop. And of course, that looks like a cop up there. Well, good thing he wasn't coming around that way when we totally blew that stop sign. Don't blow stop signs, kids. Unless you're in Farming Simulator, then you can maybe blow a stop sign if you're in Farming Simulator. Otherwise than that, don't blow a stop sign. They're there for a reason. All right, well, it looks like Grant did not put fuel in this, and he neglected to order fuel again. So we're going to have to fill up at the co-op, not the co-op, the gas station down there, which, of course, but company card, I'm not complaining. Oh, also, used car dealership. We are working on some deals at the moment. I'm working on buying a ton of trucks right now. We've kind of got a big old bulk deal going right now, so we're going to see what we can do. And hopefully, I can get some new inventory in. That would be amazing. Anyway, we're just pulling in here to the co-op, and we're going to go get some lime. So I'll see you guys when that's done. All right, we're just pulling out of the co-op here. I have got the lime in the trailer, so we got to head to a gas station, fuel up, and then we should be good to spread some lime. Now, would you check out that big old spreader? Man, that'd be a nice one for sure. But that was a little too expensive to rent, so yeah, we just stuck with the smaller one, but it's not too bad. It'll do the job for what we need. But really, the only fields that need to be limed are the home ones, so it's pretty fast. Anyway, we got to get some fuel for this rig here, or diesel, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, then we should be on our way. Look at that lime. Oh, you can see it. Look at all that lime. There's lots of it. I have got myself an energy drink, some jerky, and we got fuel. So, yeah, that sounds like a good lunch for sure. I just saw a speed limit sign that said 45. I don't think we're going to be going over 45 going up the stinking hill with a trailer full of lime. Well, it's not full, but it's pretty close. But we got lots in there, so I just wanted to make sure we had lots, just so we did not run out halfway through, and then we had to go and get more. If so, we'll just go spread it on a neighbor's field if they want. She's rolling coal all the way up the hill. There. Now you can see it's rolling coal. Apparently, Jake has been pretty dang busy. I went down there the other day, and he was just going to town on doing some ripping down there, so I don't know. It looks like he was ripping up an old grass or alfalfa field. I can't quite remember, but yeah, he was at work, that's for sure. But yeah, it's that field right there that needs to get ripped up there. We do need to go and get rid of those branches there, because those have been there for a while, so probably pick those up, and then we'll put them in the burn pile. Looking back on it, I should have pulled in the other way. It would have been a little easier, especially to get in this next turn, but oh well, we should be fine. Okay, so I'm gonna just turn right around here. We should have enough room. Yes, we do. And that is just gonna go right there if this thing decides it wants to dump. There we go. And we are empty. So as that trailer pulls down here, we're gonna pull out of here And then I'm going to have to pile that up a little bit better because we didn't really pile that up too good. But when you're dumping out of a trailer, it's kind of hard to make a pile out of it. You kind of got to go forward and stuff so it doesn't just clog up the trailer. But we're just going to pull this up right here for now. That should be good. And we're going to jump in the 4450 here, and we're going to get to loading this thing up and then doing some spreading. I think the 4450 is a pretty good tractor for this thing, honestly. It has way more than enough horsepower. It's two-wheel drive. You don't really need four-wheel drive for pulling something like this, and it goes pretty good, so should be perfect. 4955 was just a little overkill for putting on this thing. So I'm just going to pull up right here, and that should work for loading this lime up. All right, so this bucket is just a little big for the case, but yeah, it should still work, I hope. That seems to be, so yeah, it's quite heavy, but we do have the rear weights on the tractor, so I think we'll be good. And we will just pull over here like so, dump it right out into the spreader. A few bucketfuls and this thing should be easily full. I think maybe 2.5, I think. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, I'm going to say 2.5 and that should be good. We probably got about 3-4 spreaderfuls over here. So yeah, we should have lots. All right, come on, let me scoop it up. There we go. All right, sometimes it can be a pain. So basically loading it up with this was just a heck of a lot easier than trying to unload pallets into here. It just makes it a lot easier. There we go. Just getting loaded up here. I think maybe 2.5 buckets should be fine. There's bucket number 2. And now for half, I'm going to say. Now, all I got to do is convince Grant to just let me get a loader. I would love an actual wheel loader, especially for tasks like this, but we don't do this too often, so yeah, it's kind of useless. But that spreader, I'm going to say is full. So we're just going to park this thing right here where it belongs. And yeah, we're going to get to work with this thing. I would really like to fold this jack up, but it's seized. So yeah, we can't do that. If we hit a big enough bump, it might just decide it's gonna get bent. So, oh well. But anyway, we're all filled up. Let's head out to the field here. Ooh boy, you can really feel the weight on this thing. Whew, it is heavy. But anyway, let's just pull out into the field here, and let's turn it on. Off we go. So this thing you can absolutely just cruise. It doesn't take a lot of lime either. Just yeah, it works pretty good. So at the moment here, we're not putting on too much lime. We're putting it on pretty light because we still got a lot of stuff to lime. And it didn't need too much. It just needed a bit of a boost. So yeah, we're not going too crazy over here. I think even Jake was doing some liming this year, but he had that big old case. So he was getting that done in like no time. See, I would have just paid him to come over and do it, but I had the time. So I was like, yeah, I'll just rent one of these and just load it up and do it myself. Makes for a good vlog. Last night we got just a little bit of rain, and it's just enough to just make the little bits of mud stick to your tires, and it's just annoying as heck because then it's going to start eventually flinging that mud into my windows, and then I have to go and clean my windows, which is just great, and it just makes for everything getting just super dirty. Now here's the thing, we have got no GPS in this tractor, so it's all manual steering for me this time. I should have almost just hooked this up to one of the newer tractors and could have had GPS, but oh well. I don't mind doing it with this one. Man, one thing I did forget is how far back this field goes. It just keeps going way on back there. I believe that side over there has a big corner. So yeah, it just keeps going on and on. You never know when you're quite done. Once you think you're done, then there's one more piece down in the valley that you thought was done and it's not. So yeah, you gotta go back and do that. It's never fun. Look at this spreader. Look how dirty it is already. It's ridiculous. I'm gonna have to get the pressure washer out again. Maybe I should get a hot seat pressure washer because we almost need it out here on the farm. Regular pressure washer, just don't cut it for taking off mud. All right, we're kind of just doing the last 2 or 3 passes back here, just getting this part done, and then we're on to the big old main part. And I think it's just mostly the kind of top area there. There's not too much stuff in the valley like there was back here, so it makes it a bit easier. It's a bit more of just back and forth, back and forth. Well, I forgot about this part down here. It's only about 2 passes, but still, yeah, it's it never ends, like I said. But anyway, this is the biggest field out of all of them, so the most lime that this one's going to take is probably, I'm guessing, one of these, one and a half of these things full. So yeah, it's looking like it's pretty down already. So yeah, we might have to go fill up eventually towards kind of the end, and then we'll head off to the other fields. Well, it's getting about that time. I need some lunch eventually. Let's see what I got. Salami sandwich, my favorite. So after this field, we got 3 more. We got that one over there, that one over there, and that one over there. And then if we have extra, it's not necessary, but the field right by the house, we might throw some on there if we have extra. It doesn't really need it, but if we have extra, we can throw it on there. Well, we may have just barely enough to get this field done. I'm not quite sure. We got a few more passes left on this side over here. But look how dirty this spreader is already. Yikes. Well, we got a bit less than 1% left, so looks like we are going to run out about right on the dot. Isn't that nice? Go around here, get this little bit, and then we got a few little bits we can just go around and just clean up a little bit where there was a little less lime. And okay, well, we're out, and I'm going to call this field done. Perfect. Well, there we go. So I think I am going to go spread those fields a bit later. What I do want to do is I want to go rip that field up there by the house, because that's got to get done today, hopefully. I got to see what equipment is where. I believe everything we need is in the main shed there, so we should be able to get that done. Anyway, I'm just going to park this right over here. There we go. I'm thinking we're going to have probably more than enough to finish those fields over there, and then this one over here. If we need, if we have like extra, I'll just go around and clean up a few edges and stuff. But if not, then I'm going to say that's good. Well, this is what we're going to use to rip up that field. So we're just going to open up the doors here. And yeah, we'll get to work with this case. Man, excited to use this thing for the first time. It's going to be fun. So this is the ripper we got on the back. We'll get this field done in literally like no time. Oh, well, I got that grapple bucket on. I think I should go and move those trees. We'll go do that after we get most of this done. I'll just go run and grab that because it's just a little chunk of it that I can just go around. So yeah, not a big deal. So we did end up shortening this field up from a little bit last year because it was just getting a little too big around the edges and stuff. So we ended up planting some grass around here. And I believe we're going to make some square bales around this for one of Grant's friends for their horses and stuff. So I guess we'll see. But anyway, let's get ripping with this thing. This should literally be able to pull this no problem at all. And it can. And it goes decently fast, actually. Wow. This is great. I've never been able to cultivate this fast. This is ridiculous. And it seems to be leaving a pretty good finish behind it. So yeah, that's great. It is not even struggling like one bit. Not a bit. Not at all. Well, considering the amount of horsepower this thing has, and considering you could tow this with the 4955, it better be able to have a lot of extra horsepower. I don't even think I need to have it revved up this much, but I just like to go fast. So last year we let this field sit, so this year we're just cultivating it up, and we're going to seed it. I don't know to what, though. I guess it's Grant's decision, so I guess we'll see what he wants to seed. I'm thinking a lot of corn this year again. He seems to have a thing for corn, but probably some beans as well. But pretty much 3 passes, and we're already done this part. We just got this little last bit up here, and then kind of the bigger part up there. But yeah, works amazing. I like it. Wish I could use this thing all the time. And we got the cool 50th anniversary edition, so how many people can say that? I wonder how big of a corn planter you could tow with this thing. Like, it would have to be stupid long, like, actually, because corn planters usually tow with, like, smaller tractors. I shouldn't say smaller, but nothing like this, from what I've seen in it. And just like that, I'm gonna say we're done. Oh, there's a little bit left here. Get that. There we go. All right, let's lift this thing up here, and we'll fold it up. There we go. All right, let's take her back to the shop here. We probably need to give it a little bit of a wash off, since this is the only field we needed to do from, I guess, last year, because we didn't do anything with it. Hold on. How much flex does this tractor have? Apparently not much. All right, we're just going to park this here. But anyway, guys, it's going to be the end of the episode for today. If you did enjoy, smash that like button. Also, if you're new, consider subscribing. I believe by the time this video is up, we're going to be like less than 100 away to 40K. So thank you guys in advance for 40K. I'll be doing a Q&A here pretty quick. I'll be putting out a community post for that. If you guys want to go check that out, it will be in the community post section. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed. I'll see y'all in the next one.